how do you feel like about specifically like the car crash to her cutting
Like
her arm?
I just
type
really
thing?
feel like this episode needed to be an hour long just to really get the full origin story done with. Because
Mhm.
I feel like it's cool that we got all of it out the way, but for example, the Hulk literally says like I've been the Hulk for 15 plus years type thing.
Yeah.
And like his understanding of what it means to be a Hulk
Right.
to Jen, it was like nothing. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm a Hulk. Well, I'm gonna just go back to be a lawyer. And like for anyone, everyone knows what the Hulk does in
Yeah.
the world.
Right.
And she's just like, oh, well, I can control it. It's all good. She literally almost punched the three guys outside the bar.
That was
You know what I mean?
that was day one though.
Yeah, I know, but she still acts like that, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
if it was an hour long episode, we can see like kind of like her character kind of realize, okay, I need to, you know, keep myself more in check when it comes to this because once I'm out in Hulk form, I got to
Right.
understand my power at that point. Like,
Right. But I think the difference, at least with those two, is the level of consciousness when turning into the Hulk, right? Because
yeah,
if we're talking like you said, like we know what the Hulk does, right? Like the Hulk smash, that's what he does,
yeah,
right? So if Bruce, when he first became Hulk, was Smart Hulk, you know what I'm saying, and he didn't have multiple personalities, then he might have had the same result, right? But it's because, to me at least, this is just in my opinion, it's because he not only has that experience, but that 15 years plus experience, but also like he has somebody directly going through the same thing, like, or she has somebody directly that has been through the same thing, so that it's not as abnormal, right? Like when Hulk first stepped onto the scene, he didn't know what he was capable of. He didn't know how to control his powers. Like he literally,
yeah,
like
yeah,
even when he was explaining, like certain triggers that happen, and what has happened because of it, it's like, because as viewers, like we've like of the MCU, we know all these different aspects of the Hulk, but when you're trying to do a show, do you really want to go back and rewatch that again?
No, I'm just saying if the episode was an hour long, it would
Mm-hmm.
at least let me understand, like, make it seem like the character is getting the information she needs from the Hulk. Boom. Like, oh, when you're fighting, you got to make sure when you power punch someone, you're
Mm-hmm.
strong enough that it's not going to hit a building type thing. She was just like, I can control this form. I'm good.
But
Like, straight
does
up.
Hulk even do that though?
But that's what I'm saying. He had a whole book because he's 15 years being the Hulk. Like,
But I
there are
think the
certain
book,
things you'd have to know being a superhero type thing. And
right,
she's just kind of like, well, because I can transform in and out the Hulk, like I'm good. I'm off to be a lawyer type thing. Well,
right,
if hypothetically, like in the courtroom thing happened, a superhero
mm-hmm.
rolls up at you because you're the Hulk now,
right, right,
and they try to take you, like,
mm-hmm.
do you know how to fight in the city type thing? Because when he's the Hulk,
Yeah,
like Iron Man's main thing is like, crap, how am I gonna fight the Hulk in a city? Like, oh, okay, I gotta get
mm-hmm.
him away. Remember Iron Man scanned the building to make sure no one was in the building, and he
Right,
used the building type thing.
right,
Like Bruce would know, okay, because you can control yourself. Now this aspect, what do you have to do if you're in this scenario where you have to be She-Hulk type thing? But she's kind of
mm-hmm.
less like, I'm cool. And all I'm saying is like, if they threw like 15 more minutes in the show,
Yeah,
I feel like him just going through the book and her getting it down because she's a lawyer, she'd be like, oh, boom, 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 boom. Oh, we're good, blah, blah. She was just kind of
mm-hmm.
nonchalantly like, okay, boulder toss, boom. Okay, I'm cool. I'm just gonna return to work.
If y'all enjoyed that clip, make sure to tune into the rest of the podcast here on YouTube or on your favorite audio platforms. Just search up Why I'm Geeked and you'll be able to find it. Thanks for listening. Leave a comment and I'll see y'all in the next one.